Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Attingham Park. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a slow episode today, guys. I have not got any helpers today. I know it's a co-op series, but I've been doing a lot of the old European series lately, and I've kind of just wanted a little break from it, you know, just to while we set up the other maps and things like that. So yeah, I've got quite a bit to do today. Actually, I've got a lot to do today. I need to get as much crop in the ground as I can. It's not the end of the world if we do miss some, because we can plant some spring wheat, some spring barley, but I would like to try and get something in the ground over winter. But yeah, I do have some ploughing to do today. Our fields 25 and 26 both need ploughing, so we definitely need to get on with these. I'm quite glad though I've got this this tractor now. Just gonna put that out there. Yeah, this didn't need ploughing last year. The only downside is it means it needs ploughing this year. And we need to get it done, and then we need to get everything fertilized. Oh, everything's going to need destoning as well. Right, let's get some extra lights on so we can see. I've upped the time to 6 as well, because I'm kind of on my own. It's also going to put the fermenting of the bunkers. Don't forget, guys, we've still got 1.4 million litres of silage to sell. That is, to be quite honest, that is a hell of an amount of silage we're going to have to sell. It's not going to be quick. There's a good chance I'm most likely going to sell some of it off recording, just because at the end of the day, if I was to sell 1.4 million litres of silage on my own, like without any assistance, that's going to be 2 or 3 episodes in itself. And yeah, we don't really have time for that, so I feel like we should be actually, you know, I'll sell a little bit off recording. I have decided though that whatever's at the bunker at the BGA, I'm thinking of selling the majority of it to the BGA. That way we don't have far to go with it, really. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a time-lapsey episode. I do try and avoid. I know how every episode's got time-lapse, but obviously I was kind of hoping today that some, you know, one of the other farmers would have been here today, but it's just me. So what we're going to do is, because if I was ploughing, someone could have been straight behind me seeding, basically. That's kind of what I was hoping for today. It's not really happened. It's fine. I am going to be bringing Attingham more than once a week now. I'm going to do it even if it's just me. Like I say, Attingham's always been one of my favourite maps, and I really, really want to get playing it more and more. But yeah, I have up the time, because like I say, it's just to try and help the days skip through and things like that. If we don't get everything done and we've got empty fields, then that's just the way it is, do you know what I mean? We'll live and use what we can. But if we don't have enough time to get everything planted, it's as simple as that. There's no messing around. But yeah, we are having an issue though, because I'm going to have to lime. It's the only thing about precision farming I'm not keen on. I have to lime after every go. You know, at least like when you do like non-precision farm, you kind of get like a couple of planting breaks. I don't mind it. It's just I haven't got a lime point on the farm, and it's a long way to go to the shop to buy lime. So what I'll probably do is, when we travel to the shop to buy lime, I'll probably just reduce the time a little bit, because otherwise we're going to waste all day travelling to the shop. That's for sure. I could do with a big low loader actually and stocking up on lime. I don't think there's a quick lime point. Quick fill point. But yeah, we've got loads to do. Absolutely loads to do today. Actually, do you know something? I just said about putting time on 6 to try and make time go past. That's the time I was going to put it on when I've got farmers. I might just reduce it a little bit. I don't want to just do one. I'm kind of contradicting myself now, aren't I? If I put it on 3, we'll get a bit of jobs done. So we've got... If I put it on 6, I don't even think I'm going to get this field de-stoned and limed and planted. Remember, our cedar is only 3 meters wide. It is not a big cedar. We do not have the money for a bigger one. So we are working with some relatively small equipment at the moment. Now that is what I'm talking about. That is nice. That's nice. 40,000. It takes 52. My tractor can pull that. That's the trailer I normally buy on nearly every series. How much is one of our trailers worth? See, they're only worth 13 grand. So you're talking what? 29,000 pound. And I've got to buy a lime yet. That is devastating. We do not have enough money to buy that trailer. But no, I've done a headland, guys. We're going to get this into a bit of a time lapse. I'm going to probably jump back in once we've ploughed this field. The problem is I need to plough that field as well. I'm in a bit of a pickle here because I need to plough a lot, and I can't decide if we should continue with this field or if we should plough everything while we've got the plough out. And again, if I plough this field today, I have got a field ready to seed. I can seed the smaller field today. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So you see, this is the problem. I've got so much work on Attingham to do that I just don't know what to do. It's literally, it's insane. I just don't know what to do. So much to do. But yeah, well, I'll get this in a time lapse and then we'll decide once we've done it.
I just wanna dance and dance till I'm numb and I'm done and I'm ready to the ground. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars. I just wanna be someone you remember. Can't you see my heart is sore and tender? And I just wanna dance and dance till I'm numb and I'm done. Now the rattling has just begun. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars. Can you feel it now? When we're dancing to the stars. I just wanna be someone you remember. Not just one in a million stars.
Right, there we go. One field ploughed. That didn't take over long, to be fair. Oh, just so you're aware, guys, that my dog's gonna go balmy at some point, possibly in the recording, just because the wife has just messaged me to say she's got a parcel coming today, and it's due within, well, while I'm recording. Yeah, apparently they're going to try and deliver it nice and early, so there's a good chance I'm still going to be recording. Obviously, I will I'll cut the dog barking out of the video and things like that. So obviously I ain't gonna get to the mute button instantly before she starts. And yeah, so if there's a bit of a weird jump cut, that's kind of just explaining it in advance. If there isn't a weird jump cut, then yeah, it didn't come while I was recording. But one of them things I can only say it could happen. Right, we've got to get all these stones off this field. Once we get these stones off this field, we've got 2 fields to get seeded. Now, our seed is not very big. Like I said, we don't have much money. We can always maybe look at trying to get a bit of an upgrade. But, you know, we're living on a tight budget still at the moment. I've already spent the silage money though. When that silage money comes in, I've already spent that. I know exactly what I want to buy with that silage income. But yeah, basically it's going to be some bigger equipment. That is the that's what we're looking at. Possibly the engine upgrade for this. I do believe I've still got an engine upgrade to get for this tractor. Like I say, I'm going to bring, as much as Attingham's co-op, I'm going to leave it labelled as co-op, but I'm going to be producing Attingham a few days a week now. Like I say, it's my favourite map. It always has been since FS19. And I just want to play it more. We're going to be quite busy here because we're going to have a lot of stone. That's why, yeah, that's why we don't buy lime, innit, duh? We don't buy lime because we get it from our own fields. It makes me think of ploughing actually after every time. If we use that plough that we've got with it being a subsoiler, it brings up stones, so it gives us free lime. But then we don't have to cultivate as well. But yeah, I might actually sell the cultivator. See if we can maybe buy a bigger seeder. Yeah, I like having the 2 smaller seeders because when it was me and Flo and we set this series going, we needed something to just get us going. And obviously they were cheap, they were, you know. And yeah, alright, they were only 3 meters wide, but 3 meters wide, there's 2 of us doing it at the same time. Soon gets done. But yeah, it's just going to be me. We're going to have to look at getting a bigger seeder ASAP, really. But yeah, we can have a look once we've done this. 37%. What I'm going to do with this stone as well, I'm going to put it in a pile at the side of the greenhouses. And then, you know, until we're done. I know we can get more stone off this field than what this can carry. So the best thing we can do is just make a pile just so we can get this field done. I can always go and put the stone in the crusher off recording, you know what I mean? It's not the end of the world just doing bits like that off recording. You know, as long as we get the main farm work done, that's the main thing. But like if I run to the shop and I want to go buy some lime, for example, or something like, I mean, I tend to do a little bit of that off recording just because it's such a long way to travel. But as you can see, this is just brilliant. It's just coming along so nicely. And like I say, I could turn stones off because I don't really like doing stones. But you know, if we have to put lime down every time, then we might as well pick the stones up. It's free lime. Apart from some water, it's free lime. And even then the water's free, we just have to go to the river. But every time I drive to the river, I seem to crash into the river and get stuck. But yeah, I've done a headland. Like I said, there's going to be a few time lapses in this. Like I say, these big fields need doing. Now, on this series, we were not to use workers because the whole point of this series was a co-op series. And I'm thinking that if I'm on my own, like today, I think we should have a worker. Because, you know, I'm on my own. Might get a little bit of extra work done. It'd be no different than if, say, Diolo or Mr. Flo was around, for example. It wouldn't be any different to that. Apart from it's just an in-game worker. But I think what we'll probably do, might get the wibbly wobbly tractor out. To be fair, the wibbly wobbly tractor could start maybe ploughing that field next to us. You know, and at the end of the day, it does cost us money to hire a worker, so it's not free. But yeah, we might do that, but only if I'm on my own. I could maybe get him doing a contract actually. Maybe that's what we do. If I'm on my own, maybe we get a worker doing a contract. You know, like, I don't know, fertilising or a cultivating a something, you know, something maybe. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Mainly because I know there's a big ass cultivating field and it's worth quite a bit of money, and it might get us a new seeder. That's what I'm thinking. If I drive over here and I just put, for example, this stone here, we can move it with the wheel loader later on and I can get straight back on with this field. That's what I'm thinking. We'll do this a slightly different way now, because we're halfway down that strip there. So if we go this way, we will meet that strip again. And we'll come back the other way. Yeah, this job's not going to take much longer. I'm going to put this into a bit of a time lapse. You kind of know what I'm going to do now. Like I say, we'll have a look for a new seeder once we've done this. Plus we've got 2 to sell, so we'll have a look. That has given us 1900 litres. in this slot, and then we filled it almost twice. Yeah, we were like 92% on the second load that I emptied. There was no way I was going to come back into the field and just fill up 8%. It was just kind of pointless. But yeah, that's the second field now that's ready to be planted, so we really do need to start looking into this again. Yeah, I could really do with getting this shifted and put into the lime, just so we've got some lime. I'm trying to decide which is the best way to do it, because obviously I'm going to get more stone off that field, but I don't think I'm going to get that field done. Well, we know we're not going to get it done in October. Tell you what though, I will leave the stone tool here. The reason I'm leaving equipment here is the sheer fact that we need to use it on that other field. And I don't see the point in driving backwards and forwards into the yard when we can just leave it here. I might even put a little shed here actually, because this is, well, no, not really the bit. I really want that. I really want that, but I've got nothing to sell to get it. But I'm wondering if we should maybe sell the cultivator. If we sell the cultivator, I know we've only just bought the cultivator, but we're going to end up ploughing everything anyway. Ploughing and cultivating for me with precision farming is the same. Especially if we use that subsoil. Plus that subsoil is wider than the cultivator. So I think we might sell that. We need to look at seeders though, because we need to try and get a bigger seeder since it's just us. This is, do you know what? I can never find, if I watch someone on YouTube, I'm like, seeders is there, you know, on the menu. And then when it comes to finding it myself, it's like, I just can't. That's the equivalent of what we've got now. £44,000. We can rent. If I rent, I might as well rent that one. 9 meters. Let me just turn the engine off so we're not wasting the car. Right. We need to try and get some of this equipment. I'm tempted to buy that trailer. I'm gonna yeah. I like that medium trailer. But like I say, I need something that's going to be better for us. And I've just moved the wrong trailer to the shop. That has not helped me whatsoever. Yeah, I've just made a mistake there and just moved one of the wrong trailers. I've moved the leased trailer back to the shop. I've just realised though that leased trailer. Oh, I should have sent it back yesterday in September. But yeah, we're just gonna nip to the shop. I'm hoping we get enough money here to buy everything we need. We can rent that trailer. I wanna buy that trailer. And I need to make sure we've got enough money to rent that big seeder. I didn't really want to rent seeders because at the end of the day, it's not going to be good for us in the long run. That's why we had the little ones. The idea was, with a couple of us doing it. But like I say, I want to bring this series more myself, so it'll always be labelled co-op. That way, if Flo or Diolo, for example, can join, it's there for them to join. But yeah, for now it's just going to be me, which is cool. I just want to play Attingham. I'm trying to bring Attingham as I've got a map ready to replace the Greenland series because I'm not really happy with the Greenland series. People seem to like it. I'm just personally. Personal thing, but yeah, I just seem to be thinking, well, if we can bring this more Attingham, I can do Attingham and the European series. But like I say, if I'm going to work on my own, I'll bring workers in. Might as well. This tractor's a little bit too wide for some of this map. But it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I think it's time we got rid of that leased trailer as well. I don't think we're going to need that. And even if we do need one, later on in October, yeah, I did. I'm going to do something that's probably going to annoy a lot of people here. But if you kind of look, one of the downsides to this map is I've always found this wall is a pain in the ass to where stuff spawns. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to do this. Repaint, repair, sell. This could leave us with absolutely not enough money in the bank to even buy another trailer. I'm think this is the least equipment, guys, so I'm just going to return this one. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. Least can go through the equipment. I'm going to return that so we're not paying for it anymore. Right, I need £40,000. This is either going to be the best thing I've ever done or the worst. Repaint, repair, 16 grand. We've got enough. We've got enough. That one big trailer is almost the equivalent of 2 of these. That's why I'm doing it. That way. The only downside I've got now is I've only got 1 trailer. But it's not the end of the world. Right, so if I go in here. Oh, we've got more items in the shop. Oh yeah, it's everything of ours. I want that. I know it's got a lot of work hours on it, but when it comes to selling silage, we can do 1 trailer at a time. 52,000 litres at once. I'm more than happy with that purchase. More than happy with that purchase. The only other thing I want to do, for some reason in the menu it says this tractor's only got 200 and something brake. I could have sworn when I bought it, I bought the engine upgrade as well. But I just want to double check it since I'm at the shop. Ooh, I nearly pressed. No, I only have 205 brake horsepower at the moment. Okay. Let me just double check that again. I want to make sure I didn't get one of the smaller engine upgrades. I bought no engine upgrades for this tractor whatsoever. Wow, I didn't realise that. This is not the most brake horsepower tractor on the farm. That would still equate to the wibbly wobbly. That has still got the most. Right. Before I hook up to that, let me go and speak to the manager, because we do need to... I need to bring these up here. I need to bring that up here. We don't have a lot of money. I think these are full of seed, but I'm not really that bothered. We're gonna rent that bigger seeder, and then I'm gonna look at getting a worker on a contract. Now he won't finish the contract in this episode. We're nearly done for this episode today, I think. But if I can hire him and get him doing a job, then yeah, we go. Look at that. We've got enough money in the bank now to go and rent that seeder. And I might as well fill it full of seed while I'm here. If we go in there, we'll go into seeders. We should have enough money to rent this one. I don't technically have enough power to pull this, but 5,000 is enough. wheel setup. I don't really see the point in that. Again, don't see the point in that. It's going to cost us £5,000 to lease that. So selling one of our seeders is basically... Yeah, so that's not too bad, to be fair. I best just buy a couple of bags of seed while I'm here, though. And then that way, I don't have to come all the way back if I don't have enough seed. I'll leave that trailer here. I'll move that trailer off recording just to the farm, because we're going to need it on the farm really, really soon. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll get this done. Why aren't you filling up? Right, I meant to move these bags. There we go. Yeah, it's not going to take as much seed as I thought. Right, contract-wise, what have we got? Contracting field 16. That's the one. We can leave it to it. It's a massive, massive contract is that one. Don't really like doing that one. Hello? I'm gonna say I thought I'd press that. Right, so we've got one bag of seed left up at the shop. A little bit gutting, I bought 4 now. But yeah, I'm gonna run this back to the farm. Actually, no, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get this guy over to the farm. Yeah, bit of a weird episode today, guys. We got a lot of important stuff done today. We're kind of skipping the time as well. I'm just going to go and pop this by the field ready for the next episode, which will be tomorrow, guaranteed, because I'm going to record tomorrow at Attingham. And then I'll get this worker going. I'll get that seeder to the farm. I've got 3 fields to seed, and I've got, what else have I got? I've got 3 seeds to seed as it stands now. I've got 1 to plough. I've got 1 to cultivate. 1 to plough. 1 to then obviously de-stone once it's been ploughed. Yeah, it's a busy one. It's a busy one. That's for sure. What field are we? Wait. You were meant to... It's not doing the field I thought it was. Right, give me a minute. I've gone to the wrong field here. Field 43. We can get to it this way. I will just cut across here since I've made a bit of a mistake. I don't like doing this. It's one of the reasons why I'm stopping Greenland. I just don't like driving across the lands and stuff. But yeah, it's been a busy episode today. Like I say, a lot of ploughing, a lot of stones. We'll get the stones over to the production. It won't take long, a couple of minutes to do that. I don't really know what I'm looking for yet. I know there's a little bit of a... Somewhere around here, there's a little bit of a crossover. I think it's a bit further back the way we came. Normally I just install a bridge around here, but I don't own any land around here, so I won't install a bridge until I own the land. Yeah, usually oh, there it is, just a bit further. That's because I cut across the field. I didn't realise quite where I was. But yeah, normally I just put a bridge here. always have done. But that driveway there never used to be there. It used to just be deep water. You go in it and that was the end of it. Yeah, a little bit gutting that this is not the job that I was hoping to get done. I was hoping to get field 16 done. It's like, or is it 15? It's like the biggest one on the map, to be honest. But yeah, we'll get this worker going in the next one. I've just realised they are collision hedges. They are collision hedges. That is completely my fault. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just kind of chatting and driving and thinking, well, I'll get it in position ready, and then completely made the mistake. Yeah, I'll leave this here. I'm just going to unfold it so it's ready. That is one big ass cultivator, isn't it? No wonder why you need so much freaking power for it. Yeah, like I say, I don't like putting workers on it. Actually, I'll tell you what, actually. The worker can start that while I drive my tractor back to the farm. Right, let's pull out on you. You were too slow. But yeah, as I say, next episode we'll get... Let's have a look on the little mini-map. We'll get field 28 seeded, 27 seeded and 26. I only want to get one worker going at a time. I don't want to get any more than one. And the only reason I'm, like I said, the only reason I'm having the one worker is because at the end of the day there was no one available for the co-op today. So that's... I feel like that's a good rule to have, maybe. It helps bring the series. It means I can play the map as well when it's just me. But I am really thinking that's the best way to bring this series forward. And like I say, it means instead of like 1 to 2 days a week, we might be able to bring this episode, you know, we might be able to bring Attingham 3 or 4 times a week instead. But yeah, hopefully guys, you like the idea of bringing Attingham more. If people still want to join, that's fine. Just got to be in the Discord. I don't ask a lot. Just be in the Discord so that I know when people want to join. Plus then, if I ever update any mods or anything like that, people know what mods I put in the series. But yeah, other than that guys, I'm going to drive this back to the farm. I'm going to go and get that trailer. I'll bring that back to the farm, because in the next episode as well guys, we're going to have 1.4 million litres of silage to sell. And to be quite honest with you, that is going to be one hell of an episode. Let me know in the comments below if when it comes to selling, I should do a bit of it off recording. Because if we sell it on recording, that's all we're going to do in an episode, is backwards and forwards to the animal place. We're literally not going to do anything else other than sell silage. Like I said, we've got 2 bunkers full. So as I say, let me know what you think we should do. Like I say, I do read every comment. I usually give it like a little heart or a little thumbs up, you know. And then I do normally get a reply, you know, I do normally try and put a reply. I normally reply when, to be honest, I'm going to sound a bit crude here guys, but I normally reply when I'm sat on bog. So yeah, yeah, it gives me a perfect thing to do, doesn't it, while I'm not really doing much. But there we go. I'm going to put this into this field. So let me get that in there, like that. I'm going to unfold it and then reverse it up to that fence, just so that I can leave the fence open. Or close it if I need to. But if I leave it like that, perfect. Yeah guys, as I say, let me know if you think when it comes to selling the side. I'm not saying I'll sell it all, but to move 1.4 million litres, you've also got to remember I've sold the trailers now, so we aren't going to be able to sell as much in one go. But because obviously we could do 110,000 litres, but the problem is if I don't have anyone with me anyway when we come to sell it, yeah, do you know what I mean? We'd only be able to move one trailer at a time anyway, which would be 50,000 litres, so hence the new trailer. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I suppose worst case scenario we could rent a semi-truck. But like I say, I'm kind of procrastinating now, guys, so I'm gonna go and get this. Well, apparently that work has finished without finishing. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna go and get this trailer. I'm gonna drive it back to the farm. I'll tell you what I am gonna do. I'm gonna do a headland on that field, just so that worker doesn't keep stopping like that. He's gonna stop like that every time he hits the hedge. So I'm gonna go and do, just off record, just do a headland, and then in the next episode I will get I'll get that worker back going. And if somebody is available tomorrow to be part of the series, then they can do that contract instead. But yeah, as I say, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you guys are going to be happy that this series is going to be coming more than like once a week. And until tomorrow, guys, I'll see you in the next Attingham series.